festivities from our starter, Tony the Tiger Cullen. On the point, going into turn number 1 and 2, Chip Young on the inside, off the outside, in the number 16 Saab, that's Chris Cannon. Chip Young, car number 99, a Plymouth Horizon, holding on the lane. Running third, off the inside, the number 4, William Salo. Off the outside, driving car number 22, taking that car way high and losing several positions. The 22 is George Pond. Back to the front of the pack, Chip Young, William Salo, your first two cars, as the number of 12, whoa, hangs on, grabs the gear and keeps on going. It's Chip Young now being challenged by the white number 4 of William Salo. The old Pinto number 94 of Rick Lambert now up to third, followed by the number 22. After going high in 1 and 2, he's back up to fourth. That's George Pond. The number 6 car, BMW, is driven by Wayne Eldridge, followed by the number 12. The 12 steered by Randy Benson. Then comes Dave Cowdery, car number 36. Ron Gobin in the 25 and the number 60 of Lee Lamont. William Salo off the inside takes the lead. Back to second goes Chip Young in the number 99. Rick Lambert third. The car on the move, car number 6 of Wayne Eldridge. Wayne Eldridge tips the BMW to the outside. Now comes back down again as he tries to take third from the number 94. Halfway, 5 down, 5 to go. Halfway. That's William Salo in the number 4, starting to open up the lead. Chip Young holding on to second, and out comes the yellow flag. Out comes the yellow flag for the number 16. William Salo in the number 4 takes the field. Into turn 3, now turn number 4, looking for the shake of the green, and there it is. William Salo in the number 4, sprints to the front, off the point. That's the number 99, the 94, and the 6. 3 race cars going for second position. Make that 4 as the number 12 of Randy Benson now comes up to join the party. It's the number 6 of Wayne Eldridge off the inside. That's the car on the move as he gets underneath the number 94 of Rick Lambert up to third. Chip Young, the next one in sight, to have the number 6 take that position away, and indeed he does. Off of turn number 4, it's Wayne Eldridge second, Chip Young back to third, running fourth, the number 12 of Randy Benson, followed by Rick Lambert, Dave Cowdery, the number 25 of Ron Gobin Jr., the 22 of George Pond, and the 60 of Lee Lamont. It's 2 to go, 2 to go, 8 down, 2 to go. William Salo trying to stretch out that lead over the powerful number 6 BMW steered by Wayne Eldridge. The battle now for third as George Pond, car number 12, goes down low. Kamikaze's the number 99 for third position. Back to fourth goes Chip Young in the 99. Dave Cowdery now on the move in the number 36 Volkswagen. Off of turn 4, checkers are out. Your winner, William Salo. Car. That's driven by Chris Stanhope, the 44 of Beef Alexander, the number 35 of Joey Lanou, and the number 11 of Jason Evans, and out comes the green. Off the outside, Terry Sawyer, car number 40, takes the lead from the number 76. The number 76 has been having problems with the carburetor, still seems to be having those problems. Back to the front of the pack, Terry Sawyer in the 40, pushes up high. Henry Tutt in the black number 55. Now challenging, takes the lead off the inside as April May goes loop-de-loop, and collecting her off of turn number 1 is the 35 car of Joe Lanou, and out in the backstretch we look to restart lap number 2. Terry Sawyer and Henry Tutt off of turn 4 they come. Here they come, and there they go. Off the outside, Henry Tutt challenges Terry Sawyer in the number 40 and takes away position. It's Henry Tutt, your new leader, in the number 55 as he clears the 40. Terry Sawyer back to second, now being challenged for that position by the number 2 of Chris Stanhope. Chris Stanhope off the outside, off of turn number 2 down the backstretch. Now takes over second. Terry Sawyer drop kick back to third. The number 44, the Ford Escort GT of Beef Alexander, now on the move off the outside, trying to get around the 40 of Terry Sawyer. Right there, looking for racing room in the number 33. That's George Jalbert. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cars now battling for third position. Terry Sawyer, George Jalbert, Beef Alexander, Gene Shippey, and the number 11 car of Jason Evans. Back to the front, a 2-car battle for the lead. Henry Tutt now feeling the pressure from the number 2 of Chris Stanhope. Into 3, now out of 4 come your 2 leaders. Henry Tutt takes the halfway, 5 down, 5 to go. The 5-car battle for third continues. The 33 of George Jalbert third. Terry Sawyer hanging on to fourth. Jason Evans now gives a stab in the number 11 car, followed by Gene Shippey in the 00 and Beef Alexander in the blue number 44. Jason Evans now takes over fourth, going low off the number 40 of Terry Sawyer, who's now back to fifth. Terry Sawyer may be in danger of losing a qualifying position, running fifth, being challenged by the 44 and the 00 of Gene Shippey. Off of turn 2, April May Gelano, car number 76, calls it quits. It's 2 to go. Coming off of turn number 4, Henry Tutt, Chris Stanhope, George Jalbert, Jason Evans, car number 11, Beef Alexander, the 00, Gene Shippey, and the 40. Now out of a qualifying position of Terry Sawyer. The white flag flies, 1 to go. Chris Stanhope, contact with the number 55, takes himself out off of turn number 2. From 0 to 0 for the number 2 of Chris Stanhope. The checkers come out, your winner is Henry Tutt in the 55. Next, welcoming a new sponsor, Chasin Avery, is Greg Sargent, the 09 of Nick Taylor, and riding shotgun, a new car, car number 90, he used to drive the figure 8s, that's Dave Durfee. Green flag is out, grabbing the lead, holding right off the point. That's the 13 of Larry Nielsen. On the outside, the old Pinot, the number 31 of Jason Hutton, followed by the 32 of Danny Weld. Also on the outside, the 47 of Paul LaFon, looking for racing room. The number 21 is Monica Rook. To the outside, the 48 of Kirby Hazen. Also there, the number 1X, Greg Sargent, the 09 of Nick Taylor, the number 20 of Paul Hardy, mechanical problems already on Dave Durfee's number 90 as he goes pit side. Back to the front, the number 13, Larry Nielsen, holding on to the lead. Well, look at that gang of cars right behind him. Paul LaFon on the outside, taking over second from the 31 of Jason Hutton. That's Paul LaFon as Jason Hutton loses it on his own and loop-de-loops off of turn number 4, the 31. Doing a 180 off of turn number 4, now sitting there as Paul LaFon takes the car to the inside, and out comes the yellow flag. Out comes the yellow flag as Jason Hutton sits off of turn number 4 in the old Pinto. 10 laps, 6 cars to qualify. Remember, every heat race the same way here at the Speedway, no matter what division. 10 laps, 6 cars to qualify, and points are awarded for the championship in the heat races. Larry Nielsen in the number 13 takes the field out of turn number 2, but he starts to feel the heat of the pressure in the competition off the outside. Oh, rim riding off the outside, the number 47 of Paul LaFon. LaFon now pushes up high, continues to keep the pedal to the metal. Larry Nielsen tries to come back on the low side in the yellow number 13, but Paul LaFon, the R's are up higher, takes over the lead. Following through on the outside is the 48 of Kirby Hazen. Now Hazen drifts up high, almost into the marbles. He keeps on gunning the number 48 as he tries to take second from the 13 of Larry Nielsen. Down the back stretch they go. The number 48 of Kirby Hazen now gets around the 13 of Larry Nielsen. Hazen pushes up high. Nielsen comes back halfway. 5 down, 5 to go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cars, 7 cars battling for second as LaFon tries to check out Kirby Hazen. Car number 48 has other ideas. Clears the number 13 for second. He's got problems at turn number 4. Watch out! Larry Nielsen says, thank you very much. I'll hold on to second as Greg Sargent takes advantage in the number 1X. Goes through on the inside. Now tries to take third away from the 48 of Hazen. Hazen keeps having handling problems with the 48 off of turn number 4 as the 31 of Jason Hutton once again goes around. It's 11 a.m. on Saturday. 1:15 the Busch North race for 150 laps to be followed by the modified tour race. And then 3:15 p.m. approximately, the final Winston Cup practice or happy hour. That's Saturday's schedule at New Hampshire Speedway. And out comes the green. We've got 2 Ford Mustangs dicing for the lead. The 47 of Paul LaFon holding on the lead. Car number 13, Larry Nielsen, now trying to hang on to second, feeling the pressure from the 48 of Kirby Hazen and the 1X of Greg Sargent. Looking for racing room. The number 21 of Monica Rook, one of our lady drivers, challenging the 1X of Greg Sargent. Down the back stretch they go. 5 cars now have their eyes for the lead. It's Paul LaFon right there now in the number 47. 8 down, 2 to go. Larry Nielsen, Kirby Hazen, Monica Rook now getting underneath Greg Sargent for 4th. Down the backstretch, Paul LaFon starts to stretch out the lead. The battle now for second. Larry Nielsen, Kirby Hazen, Monica Rook, and Greg Sargent. The white flag flies. 1 to go, 1 to go. Larry Nielsen holding the inside groove. Kirby Hazen challenging off the outside, trying to take second away from him. Let's see how the 48 handles turn number 4 this time around. The checkers are flying. Kirby Hazen up into the marbles again. Martell and the number 77 of Bruce Batchelder Sr. 10 laps, 6 cars to qualify. Out comes the green. Wade Cole, car number 83, gets the jump, holds on the lead, following through for second. Off the inside, that's the 47 of Jack Bateman. The battle for third, Kirby Monteith, car number 85 to the inside. Now challenging for third and taking third. Steve Park almost loses the handle on the 0-0. Jack Bateman, car number 47, off the outside, trying to take the lead away from Wade Cole. It's Jack Bateman, Wade Cole. It's Jack Bateman, your new leader. Wade Cole back to second. Kirby Monteith third. Randy Howe fourth. The 77, Bruce Batchelder, Steve Carrillo, Steve Park, and the number 30 of Eric Martell. Down the back stretch they go. The number 30 of Steve Park right now out of qualifying position, trying to take 6 and take 6 and gets back into qualifying position. The 0-0. Down the back stretch, the battle for second. Wade Cole in the black number 33 is second. Kirby Monteith circling around off the outside, trying to take that position away. Down the back stretch, it's Kirby Monteith third. The number 33, Wade Cole second. Off turn number 4, down the home stretch. Wheel to wheel, Nerf bar to Nerf bar, air cleaner to air cleaner. There they are, going into turn number 3 and 4. The battle for second, Kirby Monteith on the outside of Wade Cole. Back to 4th, that's Bruce Batchelder Sr., the 77. That's Steve Park, car number 00. Tries to get around him. 8 down, 2 to go. 8 down, 2 to go. Kirby Monteith takes second. The battle now for 4th as Steve Park tries to get the outside handle on the 0-0. The white flag flies. 1 to go, 1 to go. Down the backstretch, Jack Bateman in the 47, stretching it out off of turn number 4. Your winner is Jack Bateman. Kirby Monteith second, Wade Cole third. thought he was out. We'll double check that. Okay, car number 20 is Rusty Ball. We'll get the rest when we can. Out comes the green. It's car number 20, Rusty Ball. Makes contact with a couple of cars, and out comes the yellow. Out comes the yellow. Okay, we'll try it again. Out comes the green. Sean Bodreau has the number 2X, chops the number 71 main. All sorts of problems and confusion. On the backstretch, Rusty Ball in the number 20, sits off of turn number 2. Okay, off of turn number 4, we've got a lot of attrition. Sean Bodreau in the number 3. The 2X of Rob Summers trying to come across on the 31 of Todd Cerebolo. Todd Cerebolo holding the inside groove off of Rob Summers' number 2X. Off of turn number 4, the 31 car of Todd Cerebolo takes over second. Following through in the inside, taking third from the 2X of Rob Summers is the 71 main of Peter Daniels. Sean Bodreau, Todd Cerebolo, Peter Daniels, the 2X, Rob Summers, and the 33 of TJ Small. 6 cars to qualify. Needless to say, all will get into the feature, as we only have 5 out there. Now down to 4. Sean Bodreau in the 3, the 31 pushing up high. Peter Daniels can't take advantage in the number 71 main as Sean Bodreau continues to lead. The 31 pushing up high. This time Peter Daniels tries to get underneath the 31. The 31 boils into turn 4 pretty hot as Peter Daniels in the 71 main now challenges off the inside groove. It's Peter Daniels taking over second. Back to third goes Todd Cerebolo in the 31, followed by the 2X of Rob Summers. Those 4 cars still continue out on the racetrack as Sean Bodreau tries to steal a heat race. Into turn 3, now 4. It's the 3 of Sean Bodreau as Peter Daniels in the 71 main tries to haul him in. Sean Bodreau, Peter Daniels, Todd Cerebolo, and the 2X of Rob Summers. Off of turn 4 they come. Out come the Rabbit Ears. 2 to go. 2 to go. Sean Bodreau holding on the lead. Peter Daniels reeling him in the 71 main. The 31 now pushing up high. Holds on to third. Followed by the 2X car of Rob Summers. Down the backstretch they go. Peter Daniels trying to take the lead from the 3 of Sean Bodreau. And out comes the checker. 240, another Claremont regular, that's Pearl Dewey. 6 cars to qualify, 7 going postward. Out comes the green. Off the outside, that's the number 28 of Dwight Jarvis taking the lead. Back to second goes Les Martinez. Dwight Jarvis pushing up high. Martinez coming back, looking for racing room. The number 28X of Rich Gallup. Rich Gallup on the back of the number 11, challenging for second as the 240 of Pearl Dewey almost goes around off of turn 4. The number 28 of Dwight Jarvis having handling problems coming out of turn number 4. Holding on the lead. The 28 now going up high. The 28 looking loose off of turn number 4. Holds on the lead. Dwight Jarvis, Les Martinez, the 28X of Rich Gallup third. Bobby Turner fourth. The number 94 of Marty Leary fifth. Then comes Earl Taylor and Pearl Dewey looking for second here off of turn number 4. That's Rich Gallup diving below Les Martinez, taking over second. Rich Gallup now up to second. Back to third goes Martinez. It's the 228 cars, the 28, the 28X. 1-2, Les Martinez third. Bobby Turner fourth. Marty Leary, followed by Earl Taylor and the 240 of Pearl Dewey. Halfway, 5 down, 5 to go. Dwight Jarvis now turns up the wick in the number 28. Dwight Jarvis going around the lap car of Pearl Dewey off of turn number 4. The number 11, Les Martinez third. Bobby Turner now reeling in the 11 of Les Martinez. Turner up to fourth. A distant fifth. That's the number 94 of Marty Leary. 2 to go. 8 down. 2 to go. Down the backstretch goes your leader. That's Dwight Jarvis. Going up high again. The white flag flies. 1 to go. As Bobby Turner loses some liquid. And out comes the yellow. Out comes the yellow. The number 7 car, Bobby Turner. Laps into the record book. Restarting lap number 9. Watch for the green off of turn number 4, and there it is. Dwight Jarvis gets the immediate lead. Rich Gallup comes back second. The number 28X running third, Les Martinez. The number 94, Marty Leary, fourth. Out comes the white flag. 1 to go, 1 to go. Dwight Jarvis holding on to the number 28. Rich Gallup second, followed by Les Martinez, your top 3 cars. Off of turn 4, the checkers are out. Your winner is Dwight Jarvis. Doug Marsh, the number 60, Scott Ovett. Car number 19 rather, Randy Hook, the 17 of David Anthony, riding scratch, the number 14 car of John Chestnut. Into turn 1 they go. The challenge for the lead, the number 50 of Eric Chute trying to get underneath the number 35 of Eric Smith. We take them 3 wide into turn number 3 and 4. Eric Smith holding on the lead, scrubs up high, holds on to that lead. Eric Chute second on the outside. In the number 27 is Sandy Gilbert. Scott Ovett along with a 7 of Doug Marsh looking for racing room. Now we do take them 3 wide. The meet in the middle of the sandwich, the number 35. Whoa, hang on. A jam session off at turn number 4. And look at that. The number 19 had his door blown up. Our thanks to the good people at Jiffy Mart, your hometown convenience store, for sponsoring tonight races and, of course, for sponsoring the Jiffy Mart late models throughout the racing season. Out comes the green. Eric Chute, car number 50, holding the point. Challenged on the outside. She now pushes up high. That's the 27 of Sandy Gilbert, going from second back to fourth. Doug Marsh taking over second. Scott Ovett off the inside third. Sandy Gilbert now. Oh, hang on, Sandy. Man alive. Sandy Gilbert working her way from the front of the pack to the back of the pack, now in fifth. Running fourth, the number 17 is David Anthony. The battle now for second as Scott Ovett takes the number 60 to the outside. Doug Marsh off the inside. Down the home stretch they go. It's the number 7. Doug Marsh holding on to second. The number 60, the hood flapping in the breeze. Scott Ovett holding on to third, being challenged off the inside now by the 17 of David Anthony. It's David Anthony on the inside. Scott Ovett off the outside. The battle for third and fourth. Actually, the battle for the lead between the top 4 cars. Down the back stretch they go. The number 50 of Eric Chute trying to hold on the lead. The number 7 of Doug Marsh has him in his sights. Halfway, 5 down, 5 to go. Eric Chute, Doug Marsh. The battle for third continuing. David Anthony and Scott Ovett. Scott on the outside, car number 60. David Anthony on the inside with the number 17. Back to fifth goes our lady driver, Sandy Gilbert, car number 27. A loose race car. Sandy Gilbert reels it back in and loses some more position. Scott Ovett continues to truck off the outside with the hood flapping in the breeze. Running third, maybe fourth, whichever position you look at, wherever he's at on the racetrack. Off of turn 4 they come. Eric Chute in the 50, Doug Marsh, Scott Ovett, car number 60, and David Anthony continue to hold the inside groove. Down the back stretch they go. It's 2 to go. Eric Chute now has some problems with the number 7 of Doug Marsh right on the rear bumper. It's Doug Marsh in the number 7. Off of turn 4 they come. A rat-a-tat-tat on the back bumper. The white flag flies. 1 to go. Eric Chute, Doug Marsh, David Anthony, and Scott Ovett. A 4-car battle for the lead as they go down the back stretch in freight train style. The The number 50, Eric Chute, trying to protect the inside groove. The checkers fly, your winner, Eric Chute. 3 from Rutland is Sean Graham. Car number 20, Dave Davis. The number 10 of Jim Zulo. Car number 5 is Russ Davis, and the 73 of Dennis Greenwood. 6 cars to qualify as the number 11X of Wayne Ingalls takes the lead and leads the pack down the backstretch. Dave Davis, car number 20, tips to the outside, trying to get around your leader. The lead car, the 11X, pushes up high, holds on to position as Dave Davis now goes down low. The 11X, a wide race car, holding on to the lead as Dave Davis now gets underneath the rear quarter of the number 11X. That's Radical Russ Davis. Rim riding on the outside, up to third in the red number 5. Russ Davis looking for racing room as Dave Davis uses the inside groove to take over the lead. That's Russ Davis, no relationship. Now in second, Wayne Ingalls back to third. McGee Sykes, Dennis Greenwood, Jimmy Zulo, and the number 3 of Sean Graham. It's Russ Davis in the red number 5. Whoa, hang on, as he gets a little bit of help from the 11X of Wayne Ingalls. Russ Davis holds on to the number 5, sets his sights again for Dave Davis's number 20. It's Dave Davis, Russ Davis, the 11X car of Wayne Ingalls. McGee Sykes feeling the pressure from the 73 of Dennis Greenwood. It's Dennis Greenwood in the red 73, taking over 4th. Drop kick back to 5th goes McGee Sykes in the number 11. Jimmy Zulo follows along with the number 3 of Sean Graham. Back to the front of the pack, the number 5 car, Russ Davis, all over the number 20 like a short coat. Down the backstretch, Russ Davis now tries to get to the inside. It's Russ Davis on the inside. A wheel to wheel, door to door. Russ Davis now takes over your lead. Drop kick back to second goes Dave Davis in the 20. Dennis Greenwood now up to third in the number 73. Those are your top 3 cars, followed by the 11X of Wayne Ingalls. The number 11 of McGee Sykes getting a little bit of help from the 10 of Jimmy Zulo, followed by the number 3 car of Sean Graham. Down the backstretch, the number 5 of Russ Davis starts to stretch out that lead. It's 2 to go, 2 to go. Russ Davis holding on to the point. Dave Davis second. Dennis Greenwood now closing in on the number 20 of Dave Davis. The white flag is out. We've got 1 more to go. Into turn 1 and 2 go your leaders. It's Dennis Greenwood now trying to work his way around the 20, the race for second, as Russ Davis clears off of turn number 4. The checkers are out. Your winner, Russ Davis. That's Aaron Fellows. Running 4th, the 72 of Mark Peller, and the 85 of Dan Damaris. Car number 47, Mike Benson, the 4, Larry Riendo, and the 74. Uh-oh, we got problems already. As the number 69, Ken Thompson, a right front flat tire, goes off pit side. Back to the front of the pack, the number 29, that's Aaron Fellows. Running second, the number 85 of Dan Damaris. Third, Larry Riendo. Car number 4, Mark Peller in 4th in the 72. Hung out to dry, the number 34 of Scott Chute, as Mike Benson now takes that coil car to the inside and takes over 5th. Up the second, hang on there, is Dan Damaris. Holy cow! Almost up into the white monster wall as Dan Damaris saves the beautiful number 5 at the last minute. He got up into the gray area, the marbles, and just hung on. The number 29, Aaron Fellows, being challenged by the 4 of Larry Riendo, the 47 of Mike Benson, a full head of steam up to third, putting his sights onto the rear bumper, the number 4 for second of Larry Riendo. Running 4th after that scary ride off of turn 4. That's Dan Damaris in the 85, Mark Peller in next in the 72, followed by the 34 car of Scott Chute riding shotgun. New this week, or this year, the number 74 is Phil Hayes. Look at the battle for the lead as Larry Riendo takes the number 4 to the outside. Halfway, 5 down, 5 to go. It's Aaron Fellows on the inside, Larry Riendo on the outside. Mike Benson getting an itchy right foot. Tries to go 3 wide, thinks better of it, and backs out of it. A 3-car battle for the lead coming off of turn number 4. Down the home stretch they come. Larry Riendo, Aaron Fellows, Larry Riendo, contact made. Car number 47, Mike Benson, up into the rear quarter of the 29, gives him a shot, backs out of it. Holy cow, who's it going to be? Off of turn number 4. Aaron Fellows claws and scratches his way back, pushes up high. Watch this as the 47 this time keeps his right foot in it. 3 wide into 3 and 4. Aaron Fellows backs out of it. The smoke flies for the number 4. It's the 47 of Mike Benson. Your new leader on the outside. The 4 of Larry Riendo is the number 29 of Aaron Fellows comes back. We're coming on to the 9th lap. It's the number 47 of Mike Benson. The white flag flies, 1 to go. Mike Benson, Larry Riendo, Aaron Fellows, back to 4th. It's Mark Peller and Dan Damaris in the 34 car of Scott Chute. Down the backstretch as 85 gets up into the Claremont cushion. The checkers fly. Your winner is Mike Benson. Who's it going to be for second? Peter Jarvis, the 1 New Hampshire of Rob Goodenough. 10 laps, 6 cars to qualify. Keep your eyes off of turn number 4, and out comes the green. Gary Spaulding on the outside, car number 86, tries to take the lead from Scott Patnode, gets the job done. Uh-oh, 3 wide with the Pro Stocks. Hang on. As Kevin Brooks, holy cow, gets into the 86. 29 of Scott Patnode, the 1 of Mike Brusso, takes the field into turn number 3 and 4, and out comes the green. It's Mike Brusso, car number 1, on the outside, taking over the lead. Mike Brusso also following through on the outside for second is the number 4 of Peter Jarvis, number 24 of Todd Patnode. The hood flies up, he goes up pit road. Back to the racetrack, Mike Brusso first, Peter Jarvis stalking him in second, a distant third, now going to the inside. Last year's Pro Stock champion up the third, the 1 New Hampshire, that's Rob Goodenough. Also going through on the inside, in the number 162, Dave Lescourt fourth, drop kick back to fifth, goes the number 29 of Scott Patnode. The battle now for the lead. It's Mike Brusso right there, taking the lower line, the number 4 of Peter Jarvis second. The number 1 New Hampshire now starts to reel it in. We're going to have a 3-car battle before this one's over. Mike Brusso, Peter Jarvis, Rob Goodenough, followed by the 162 of Dave Lescourt and the 29 of Scott Patnode. Off of turn 2 they go, down the backstretch. It's the 1, Mike Brusso, Peter Jarvis right there, stalking the rear bumper, halfway, 5 down, 5 to go, halfway. Mike Brusso, Peter Jarvis, there comes the 1 New Hampshire of Rob Goodenough. 3 cars getting ready to dice it up for the lead. Off of turn 4, Brusso holding on. It's Mike Brusso in the 1. Peter Jarvis, one of our rookie runners, and a feature winner this year, running second. Rob Goodenough in the 1 New Hampshire. Last week's feature winner, third. Down the home stretch they come into turn number 1 and 2. A 3-car battle continuing to race before our very eyes down the backstretch. It's 2 to go as car number 1, Mike Brusso, bobbles off at turn 4, reels it back in, doesn't lose position, but they're all stacked up. Mike Brusso, Peter Jarvis, Rob Goodenough. Rob Goodenough now tips the 1 New Hampshire to the outside. The white flag flies, 1 to go. Mike Brusso, Peter Jarvis, Rob Goodenough, all over the back bumper, the number 4. Down the backstretch they go. Rob Goodenough tries to get to the outside. The checkers are flying. Brusso loses. He is the winner. That's Mike Smith on the outside, the 81 Mass. Dave Arsenault, the 11 of Brian Baker, the 21 of Mark Hayward. Out comes the green. Out comes the green. Holy cow, hang on there, turn number 1. Boy, these pro stocks, they've had the 14, the 81 mass of Dave Arsenal as those two cars now pick up the speed, looking for the shake of the green, and there it is. Mike Smith, car number 14, holding the inside groove. That's Dave Arsenal on the outside, looking for racing room. Oh no, close your eyes, 3 wide. Into 3 and 4 we go. A bonsai move by Brian Baker. This time everybody comes out whole as the 81 mass of Dave Arsenal wisely backed out of it and went back to 5th. The number 76, Peter Daniels, up to 2nd behind the 11 of Brian Baker. The Cornish Comet, the 26 of Bucky Demers, up to 3rd. Back to 4th is Mike Smith in the 14, Dave Arsenal and Jim Morgan. Freight train style into 3 and 4 as Dave Arsenal now takes the low groove and takes over 4 from Mike Smith. It's the number 11 of Brian Baker, the 76 of Peter Daniels, 2nd. The battle now for 3rd as Bucky Demers fights a loose Hamlin race car. The 81 mass of Dave Arsenal down low, trying to take away 3rd. It's Dave Arsenal, Bucky Demers, Dave Arsenal as the 26 shakes the rear and goes back to 4th. It's the 11 now feeling the pressure off the outside. Peter Daniels, car number 76, clears off of turn number 2 and takes the lead. It's Peter Daniels, your new leader, Brian Baker, Dave Arsenal, and Bucky Demers. Those are your top 4. 20 car lengths back to 5th. Mike Smith followed by Jim Morgan. A 4-car race for the lead. Peter Daniels, Brian Baker, Dave Arsenal, Bucky Demers, those 4 cars. Off of turn 2, Peter Daniels now starts to stretch out the lead. Peter Daniels, Brian Baker, the 81 mass. It's 2 to go. Out come the popsicle sticks. 2 to go. Peter Daniels, 5-6 car lengths over the number 11. Your 2nd place car, Brian Baker. The white flag flies. 1 to go. Peter Daniels holding on to a comfortable lead as he stretches out that lead. Peter Daniels, Brian Baker, Dave Arsenal, and Bucky Demers coming off of turn number 4. The checkers are out. Your winner is Peter Daniels. Car number 84, Jim Elliott riding scratch, the number 71 of Rob Williams. 6 cars to qualify. Look for the start off of turn 4, and there it is. Guy Karen jumps to the front off the outside in the 12X. This time we get a clean start on the 3rd Pro Stock Heat Race. It's Guy Karen, Walt Hammond on the inside trying to take over 3rd, the number 70 of Bob Rugg as car number 84 of Jim Elliott loops off of 3 and 4. He fires it up and stays under power, and we stay under green. Car number 12X, Guy Karen tries to run away from the rest of the field. A 4-car battle for 2nd. Walt Hammond, Bob Rugg, Barry Messer, and the 9X of Dennis Bergeron, followed by Matt Austin and Rob Williams. As your lead car comes on to the number 84, the 84 of Jim Elliott. It's Guy Karen going to the outside of Elliott. The rest of the cars coming on to Elliott. Elliott stays low and out of the way in the number 84. Off of turn 4, it's all the 12X of Guy Karen. Guy Karen, Walt Hammond, Bob Rugg, Barry Messer, your top 4 cars, followed by Dennis Bergeron's number 99X. It's 5 down, 5 to go, and we see a developing problem with the number 12X, your lead car. Keep your eyes on the flag stand when the 12X goes by. See what you see. There it is, the 12X getting the black flag. Some kind of problem with the 12X as he continues to ignore it and stays under speed. Number 12X leaking fluid. The 12X of Guy Karen is leaking fluid. And up pit road he goes. your new lead car, the number 97 of Walt Hammond. He looks for his first heat race win ever. Walt Hammond, Bob Rugg, Barry Messer, Dennis Bergeron, your top four. Anybody's race on your top four, followed by Matt Austin in the 36, Rob Williams in the 84. Off of turn 4, the white flag comes out. Keep your eyes out for a bonsai move as Walt Hammond tries to protect his first win. Bob Rugg, Barry Messer on the outside, Jim Tarbell's number 5 along with the 9X. Off of turn 4 they come, the checkers are out, it's Walt Hammond. Riding scratch, the number 35 of Joe Lanoux. April May taking the field at a fast pace off of turn 4, and out comes the green. April May Gelano, car number 76, holding on to the point. The number 31, Jason Hutton, holding on to second. Then comes the number 94 car of Rick Lambert and the 32 of Danny Weld. Those 4 cars dicing for the lead. Next in line comes Jason Ash, car number 7 in the Volkswagen, followed by the 22 of George Pond. It's the 31 of Jason Hutton now taking over the lead. April May Gelano hung out to dry, already back to 4th, now 5th. As Chris Stanhope blasts through to the inside. The number 94 showing a lot of smoke. It's Jason Hutton in the number 31 Pinto. Jason Ash second. Popcorn gun for the number 94 of Rick Lambert. He takes the old Pinto into the infield. Jason Hutton holding on the lead, but being challenged off the outside by the number 7 of Jason Ash. Chris Stanhope third. Danny Weld up to 4th and number 32 and George Pond. It's anybody's race between those top 5 as Jason Ash tucks the number 7 underneath the number 31 of Jason Hutton and takes over the lead. Car number 7, Jason Ash, your new leader. It's Jason Ash as Chris Stanhope now takes the number 2 off the low groove and takes over second. Hung out to dry, the 31 of Jason Hutton running third. Danny Weld and George Pond, your top 5, followed by Lee Lamont, Joe Lanoux, April May Gelano, and the number 20 car of Paul Hardy. 6 cars to qualify. Down the backstretch they go. Jason Ash, 3, 4, 5 car lengths ahead of Chris Stanhope. Those are your top 2. Jason Hutton running third. Pushing up high, holding on to 4th is Danny Weld, followed by George Pond on the bubble, the number 60 car of Lee Lamont as contact is made between Lamont and the 35 of Joe Lanoux when both cars go around. That's what happens when you're on the bubble, gang. Jason Ash now comes on to the 2 cars that took themselves out off of turn number 2 down the backstretch. Lee Lamont retires the number 60 up pit side. It's the number 7, Jason Ash, holding on the lead. Chris Stanhope second. Jason Hutton followed by Danny Weld and George Pond. Your top 5 cars. April May running 6th in the number 76. Off of turn number 4, the white flag is out as Joe Lanoux. A potential lap car goes to the inside to get out of the way of the number 7, Jason Ash. Down the backstretch, Jason. Uh-oh, there goes the number 31. He couldn't stand prosperity into the infield. He comes across the old figure 8 track with a checkered flag flying. 10 cars all together. They pick up the speed coming off of turn number 3 and 4 along with the number 18. Out comes the green. Todd Merrill in the number 63 holding on the lead. That's Jack McClay in the 16, a close second. Now going to the inside. It's Jack McClay in the 16U. A wheel to wheel, a bumper to bumper. Off of turn 4 they come. Jack McClay now starts to stretch it out as Todd Merrill all of a sudden is hung out to dry. That's the number 18, Dick Lamont, taking the inside groove and taking over second, and out comes the yellow. Out comes the yellow flag. In the lineup, now second off the outside as those 2 cars take the pack into 3 and 4. The height of turn 3 and 4, now out of turn 4, and out comes the green. Jack McClay gasses the number 16 right to the front. Once again, a race for second. Contact is made. The smoke flies. Everybody stays flat. Holy cow, look at the number 96 as he sandwiched through there, coming out of fourth off the outside. It's Jack McClay in the 16U. Dick Lamont second. Steve Bly now on the inside, challenging the number 96 of Noel Bergeron. Those two cars battling for third. Steve Bly on the inside. Noel Bergeron on the outside. Your lead car, Jack McClay. Dick Lamont closes up on him. The battle for third continues. Steve Bly in the 10. Noel Bergeron back to fourth. Rocky Branch, car number 51. John Meany up to sixth already in the 15 mass, followed by Todd Merrill, the 27 of Ken Morrison, the 73X of Dennis Bell. Down the backstretch they go. The wicked battle for third continuing. We're coming on to halfway. A 5 down, 5 to go. Noel Bergeron on the outside, trying to ring around the number 10 of Steve Bly. Steve Bly closing up the gap. Contact with the number 18 as the 18 almost goes around as Steve Bly has to back out of it. Steve Bly, now the 18 goes up high, makes contact with Noel Bergeron. All of a sudden, Steve Bly up to second off the inside as Noel Bergeron tries to cross down and keep the 18 of Dick Lamont hung out to drive for third. It's Noel Bergeron, Dick Lamont, Noel Bergeron taking over third as contact is made. The tires squeal. Dick Lamont goes up high. Noel Bergeron holds on to third. Rocky Branch now up there with the number 51 as those three cars. This is a disaster waiting to happen, and sure enough, there it is. As Noel Bergeron and the 18 of Dick Lamont turn off of turn number 4. It looks like we're having a little conversation there on the infield. The white flag comes out. They forgot they're still racing. They were so mad. It's Jack McClay in the 16. Steve Bly in the number 10 car. He's still trying to take the lead away from Jack McClay as the 78 car now gets pushed around by the 96. Your winner is Jack McClay. The 75, Kevin Lesgord. The number 5, Earl Maxim. The 15 of Tommy Canfield. And the 115, a new car this week, that's Dave Meany out of Gardner, Mass. Into turn number 1 and 2 they go. Coming out of turn number 2, it's the number 3 of Mark Blair trying to get underneath the 87 of Jimmy Thompson. Jimmy Thompson closes the door, holds on the lead. Coming off of turn 4, it's Jim Thompson as the number 3 car of Mark Blair. Now tips to the outside of Jim Thompson's number 87. Already up to third. That's the 88 of Bob Johnson. Earl Maxim, car number 5, gasses up through the inside, takes over fourth. Holy cow, the action's hot and heavy. Into turn 1 and 2 they go. It's Jimmy Thompson, the 87. Bob Johnson, car number 88, thinks better of it and gets out of it. He was thinking of going down low. The 87 now pushes up high, takes Mark Blair with him. Mark Blair stays on the gas, clears for the lead. It's Mark Blair taking over the lead. Jimmy Thompson second as the number 88. Holy cow, hang on. Man alive, the 88 of Bob Johnson turned the 87. 3 car. Mark Blair, the number 5 of Earl Maxim. Take him into turn number 3 and out of turn number 4. The green is out. Mark Blair being challenged at the outside by Earl Maxim. Mark Blair in the number 3 comes back. Earl Maxim settles down to the inside groove behind the number 3 of Mark Blair. Mark Blair pushing up high, holding on the lead. It's Mark Blair, Earl Maxim, Tommy Canfield, car number 15 on the outside. The 75 of Kevin Lesgord, followed by the 29 of Alan Fellows, the 115 of Dave Meany. Hang on, the 75 of Kevin Lesgord gets up into the marbles and loses it all by himself. The 75 of Kevin Lesgord now sitting off of turn number 4, a black car, tough to see. Anybody you guys who want to have a roll, and John Blake, also from Shannon and Sean. Don't forget the driver's point fund 50-50. Mark Blair and Earl Maxim take the field into turn number 1 and 2. Out of turn 2, Mark Blair holds on to the lead. It's Mark Blair, the number 5, Earl Maxim. Now on the outside, the number 29 of Alan Fellows. Halfway, 5 down, 5 to go. Mark Blair and Earl Maxim. The battle now for third. Tommy Canfield on the inside of the number 29 of Alan Fellows into 3 and 4. Tommy Canfield on the inside. Alan Fellows in the 29 on the outside. Down the home stretch they go. Mark Blair, Earl Maxim, Tommy Canfield now takes over third. Back to fourth, the number 29 of Alan Fellows, Dave Meany, fifth in the 115. Now being challenged by the 75 as Dave Meany almost loses it off at turn number 4. Dave Meany gathers it back in, holds on to position. Off of turn number 4, the number 3, Mark Blair, 2 to go. It's Mark Blair and Earl Maxim. Earl Maxim now tries to put on the pressure. Keep your eyes on the 3. Keep your eyes on the number 5. We've got one more lap to do it. Mark Blair desperately trying to hold off Earl Maxim's number 5. Earl Maxim drifts up high. Mark Blair now looking better as he goes into turn number 3 and 4. Out of turn 4, the checkers are flying. The winner, Mark Blair. Kim Salo, the 21 of Monica Rook. Those are your top 8. Will catch the rest on the first caution. Keep your eyes as Chip Young takes the field off of turn number 4. The green is out from our assistant starter, Dick LaPlante Jr. The number 13 of Larry Nielsen jumps to the front off the outside, followed by George Jalbert's number 33, Bimmer. Down the backstretch, the BMW going to the inside. That's George Jalbert taking the lead from the Mustang number 13 of Larry Nielsen. Back to third, it's Chip Young in the 99 as Paul LaFon now challenges off the outside. Paul LaFon third, car number 47, followed by Chip Young. Monica Rook now tips the number 21 Mustang to the outside, followed by the 00 of Gene Chippy as the 40 of Terry Sawyer goes to the infield off the spin. She keeps the car fired up, joins the back of the pack. We stay under green. George Jalbert, Larry Nielsen, your top 2 cars. Paul LaFon, Monica Rook up to 4th. Now off the outside, trying to take 5th away from Chip Young. That's Gene Chippy's number 00. Gene Chippy in the 00 now takes 5th. Back to 6th goes Chip Young in the 99 as Henry Tutt now starts moving the 55 on the outside. Ron Gobin, car number 25 on the inside, now takes position. It's George Jalbert, car number 33, your leader. Your second place car, the 13 of Larry Nielsen, feeling the pressure from the 47 of Paul LaFon. Nielsen goes up high. Paul LaFon goes down low, takes over second. Drop kick back to third goes Nielsen. Monica Rook continues in 4th, followed by the 00 of Gene Chippy. Look at all those cars battling for 6th. Chip Young, Henry Tutt, Ron Gobin, Greg Sargent. Holy cow, there goes the 4080. He reeled it back in. We stay under green. Kirby Hazen, last week's feature winner, losing several positions in the number 48 as George Jalbert continues to truck with the number 33. Now 10 car lengths in front of Paul LaFon's 47 as Monica Rook now gets underneath the number 13 and takes away third. Monica Rook third, car number 21, back to 4th, goes the 13 of Larry Nielsen. Gene Chippy continues to run 5th in the number 00. Henry Tutt, Greg Sargent, the number 11 car, Jason Evans, now up to 8th. Next in line, William Salo, the number 12 car of Randy Benson. Those are your top 11 cars. Back to the front, it's George Jalbert, the 47 of Paul LaFon, trying to reel him in. It's George Jalbert, Paul LaFon, Monica Rook, a strong run with the number 21, our lady driver. Then comes Larry Larry Nielsen as another lady driver. The 0-0 of Gene Chippy tries to work her way around the number 13 of Larry Nielsen. Halfway, 10 down, 10 to go. Halfway, George Jalbert, Paul LaFawn, 7-8 car lengths behind. Closing in second, Monica Rook third. Then comes the 13, Larry Nielsen, followed by the 0-0 as Gene Chippy continues to try to get around the 13 of Larry Nielsen. Car number 1X, Greg Sargent, up high in the marbles, off of 1 and 2, loses 4 or 5 positions. Your lead car now goes around the lap car, the number 20 of Paul Hardy. It's George Jalbert, Paul LaFawn, Monica Rook, the number 13, Larry Nielsen, Gene Chippy, Henry Tutt, Jason Evans, William Salo, the number 12 car, Randy Benson, the 48 of Kirby Hazen, as the 1X goes up on the Claremont cushion. Greg Sargent up onto the Claremont cushion, and out comes the yellow. Better, so keep your eyes and see what happens. George Jalbert and Paul LaFawn take the field off of turn number 4, the wave of the green. George Jalbert continuing to hold on the lead, but look at the number 47. He's got a full head of steam on the outside. George Jalbert, Paul LaFawn, Monica Rook right there in third, along with Gene Chippy in the 0-0 fourth. Jason Evans fifth. The number 4 car, William Salo, Larry Nielsen, and the number 55. It's George Jalbert in the number 33, holding on the lead. The number 47s, we have a spinner in turn number 3. Everybody tries to avoid. Hang on. Hang on. Larry Nielsen sits off of turn number 4. So far the yellow's not out. Now it's out. Uh-oh. That's not a good place to be, Mr. Nielsen. And Colin, Alice, and all of her friends. So there you are. A happy birthday to Stephanie Crosby. Okay, George Jalbert gets the jump off of turn number 4, restarting lap number 14. George Jalbert, the number 33, on the outside. Paul LaFawn continues to try to truck along. William Salo tries to take him 3 wide as Monica Rook holds on to third position. William Salo now takes over 4th. Back to 5th goes Gene Chippy in the number 0-0 car. It's George Jalbert, Paul LaFawn. George Jalbert, Paul LaFawn, car number 21, Monica Rook, your top 3 cars, followed by Jason Evans, car number 11, the 4 of William Salo, and the 0-0 of Gene Chippy, who's now starting to lose position. The number 6 car of Wayne Eldridge takes away 7th, Gene Chippy back to 8th. Off of turn 4 they come. George Jalbert, Paul LaFawn, Monica Rook, the number 11, now up to 4th on the inside. That's Jason Evans. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cars now battling for second as the number 6 of Wayne Eldridge and the number 36 of Dave Cowdery also comes into the picture. Holy cow, look at this action. Coming out of turn number 2 down the backstretch. Paul LaFawn continuing to hold on to second. Good news for the 33 of George Jalbert. He starts to check out as we have this wicked battle for second. Paul LaFawn second, Jason Evans, William Salo, and the number 6 of Wayne Eldridge. Dave Cowdery, car number 36, and Monica Rook in the number 21. Down the backstretch into 3 and 4. A rat-a-tat-tat on the back bumper. Paul LaFawn goes up high. The number 11 of Jason Evans now takes over second. LaFawn hung out to dry. Down the backstretch they go. That was the white flag lap. The checkers are coming out. The checkers are waving. Your winner, George Jalbert, car number 33. Okay, we have the winner of that Jiffy Mart racing hat and the gift certificate. So that's it for the drawings tonight. We certainly appreciate everybody participating and appreciate everybody coming here to the Speedway, and also particularly appreciate Jiffy Mart for sponsoring tonight's action. We have a new modified in the pit area. He came in late, the veteran S.J. Avancian, car number 35. So we have another modified we're going to be adding to our 50-lap feature race. Okay, we have, that's Dennis Albro, car number 1, New Hampshire, Davis Smith, and the 35, a late arrival, S.J. Avancian. Out comes the green. Jack Bateman holding on the lead, car number 47. Sean Bodreau second, followed by the number 28 of Dwight Jarvis on the outside, running fourth. That's Kirby Monteith in the number 85, looking for racing room. The number 71 Maine of Peter Daniels to the outside of Daniels in the 28X. That's Richie Gallup, followed by the 77, Bruce Batchelder. The 31 of Todd Ceramolo. Car number 83 is Wade Cole. Car number 00, that's Steve Clark. Next in line is Randy Howe. Les Martinez, the 33 of TJ Small. Back to the double car length. The number 7 is Bobby Turner. Back to the front as we have a car off of turn number 4. The yellow is out. The yellow is out. A spinner off of turn number 4. Dwight Jarvis, those top 4, along with the 71 of Peter Daniels, the 77, all Claremont regulars. Jack Bateman holding on the lead down the backstretch, now taking over second off the inside. That's Kirby Monteith in the number 85. Sean Bodreau hung out the dry third on the outside. Dwight Jarvis, the number 71 Maine of Peter Daniels, fifth, followed by the 77, Bruce Batchelder Sr. Those are your top 6. Steve Park in the number 00, already up to 7th, followed by the 31 of Todd Ceramolo. Car number 8, Randy Howe, the 83, that's Wade Cole, followed by Les Martinez, the 33 of TJ Small. Back to the front, Jack Bateman now starts to get a small lead over the number 85 of Kirby Monteith. It's Jack Bateman, Kirby Monteith, 3 lanes back, now trying to hold off the charges of the number 28 of Dwight Jarvis. And fourth is Sean Bodreau as the 71 Maine of Peter Daniels tries to work around Bodreau's number 3, waiting in the wings, the number 77. As we have a blown engine, car number 30, Eric Martel, erupts off of turn number 3 and 4. 91 Maine, Peter Daniels, and the 77 of Bruce Batchelder Sr. Your top 6 cars, as we look for the shake of the green. Off of turn 4, and out it comes. Jack Bateman, the lead car, going down the backstretch, fighting off the outside, running second. That's the number 85 of Kirby Monteith. Kirby Monteith now comes into second off the inside groove, running third. Dwight Jarvis, the 28, up the fourth. That's Peter Daniels, the number 71. Now hung out to dry. Sean Bodreau, car number 3, as Bruce Batchelder Sr. goes to the inside groove and battles for fifth. It's Bruce Batchelder on the inside. Sean Bodreau on the outside, looking for racing room. Car number 31 has Dennis Albro in the 9 New Hampshire. Loops off of turn number 3 and 4. Dennis Dennis Albro in the 9 New Hampshire, looping off of turn number 3 and 4. Okay, we're going to try it again. Let's watch Jack Bateman and Kirby Monteith take the field out of 3 and 4. Away for the green. As we have 2 cars get together right here in the home stretch. And out comes the yellow. Out comes the of Kirby Monteith. The speeds pick up out of 3 and 4. Out comes the green flag. Jack Bateman holding on the lead. Kirby Monteith, number 28. White Jarvis now up to 3rd. Hung out to dry on the outside. That's the number 71 of Peter Daniels. Peter Daniels in the number 71. Running 4th now as White Jarvis takes over 3rd. Following in the wings, car number 8 is Randy Howe, followed by Bruce Batchelder, Sean Bodreau, number 31 of Todd Sorabello, the number 11 of Les Cardenas, Wade Cole, car number 83, Bobby Turner in the number 7 car, Steve Park, car number 00, the number 94 of Marty Leary. Back to the front, it's Jack Bateman, car number 47, holding on to the lead. The comfortable 2-3 car length over the 85 of Kirby Monteith. White Jarvis waiting in 3rd, 4th, the 71 Main of Peter Daniels, 5th, Randy Howe. Bruce Batchelder, Sr., 6th, Sean Bodreau, Todd Saravallo, Les Cardenas, Bobby Turner, Wade Cole, Steve Park on the outside as the 33 of TJ Small takes a lazy loop into the infield. He fires it up. Now stop as we have a car, the 1 New Hampshire, go off turn number 3. We stay under green. The number 35, S.J. Avancia, the mechanical problem going into the infield. It's Jack Bateman up to 2nd, White Jarvis running back now to 3rd, the 85 of Kirby Monteith. Peter Daniels 4th, followed by Randy Howe, the 77 of Bruce Batchelder. Sean Bodreau, Todd Saravallo feeling pressure from the number 11 of Les Cardenas, Bobby Turner, Steve Park and the number 00. Rounding out the top 12 cars, followed by Rusty Ball, the 83. The 83, driven by Wade Cole, as he feels the pressure from the 9 New Hampshire, Dennis Albro, the car number 28X of Richard Gallup next, followed by the number 94 of Marty Leary. It's the 47 of Jack Bateman, holding on to a 5-car length advantage over the 28 of White Jarvis. 10 car lengths further back, it's Kirby Monteith, the 71 Main of Peter Daniels, Randy Howe, and Bruce Batchelder Sr. Those are your top 6 cars. Running 7th, Sean Bodreau. Holding on to 8th is Todd Saravallo, the number 11, Les Cardenas, the 7 of Bobby Turner. Back to the front of the pack, it's the 47 of Jack Bateman, holding on to a comfortable 5-car length advantage. Off of turn 4, it's halfway. 25 laps down, 25 to go. As your lead car now starts to encounter lap traffic. The 47 of Jack Bateman goes around Pearl Dewey's 240. He next sets his sight on the number 94 of Marty Leary. Marty Leary put a lap down by Jack Bateman, following through behind Bateman, 2nd place. The 28 of Jack Bateman, a distant 3rd now, almost a full straightaway back is the number 85 of Kirby Monteith, hot on his heels. It's the 71 Main of Peter Daniels, Randy Howe, Bruce Batchelder Sr. as Les Cardenas, car number 11, brings out the yellows. He's turned around off of turn number 2. Kirby Monteith, the 71 of Peter Daniels, number 8 of Randy Howe, and the 77 of Bruce Batchelder. Off of turn 4, out comes the green. Jack Bateman holding on the lead, now being closely pursued by the 28 of Dwight Jarvis. The 85 of Kirby Monteith third. It's Randy Howe in the number 8, giving Peter Daniels all he can handle some more as he takes over fourth. Peter Daniels hung out the drive as the number 77 of Bruce Batchelder Sr. And around goes a car. Around goes the number 31. And out. And the green is out. Jack Bateman now feels the pressure from the 28. Dwight Jarvis gets up high. Kirby Monteith gets underneath the number 28. Jarvis goes up high as Randy Howe almost loses the handles on the number 8. Peter Daniels takes advantage, takes over fourth. Randy Howe tries again off the outside. It's Randy Howe on the outside, the battle for fourth. Peter Daniels on the inside. Randy Howe takes back fourth. Off the outside, a great run by the dirt charger Randy Howe as he continues to adapt to the tar or the asphalt here at the Speedway. Randy Howe fourth. The battle now with the top three as Dwight Jarvis tries to get underneath the 85 of Kirby Monteith. It's Jack Bateman, Kirby Monteith, Dwight Jarvis as the number 8. Out comes the yellow. Out comes the yellow. Okay, let's watch for the green. Coming off of turn number 3 and 4, the green is out. It's car number 47, Jack Bateman, being challenged by Kirby Monteith, waiting in the wings. The number 28 of Dwight Jarvis, along with the 71. As we have a car go spinning wildly up pit road. A car goes up pit road. Certainly got to become a factor. So let's see how it unfolds. Jack Bateman, car number 47, holding lead, and out comes the yellow. Out comes the yellow. Out comes the yellow. Okay, let's try it again. Into turn number 3 and 4. We got them revved up. Now we get the green. Jack Bateman holds on the lead. Kirby Monteith tries to get in for second off the inside groove. He closes the door on Dwight Jarvis. Dwight Jarvis settles in for third, followed by Peter Daniels. Bruce Batchelder Sr., the 3 of Sean Bodreau. Now coming up on the outside, that's Richie Gallup in the number 28X. Richie Gallup off of turn number 4 in the 28X. Goes around the number 3 of Sean Bodreau. It's Richie Gallup on the move in the number 28X up the 6. Jack Bateman holding on the lead. Kirby Monteith, Dwight Jarvis, car number 71. Peter Daniels, the 77 of Bruce Batchelder. Then comes your first outside invader, the 28X of Richie Gallup. Down the home stretch they go. They complete lap number 35. 15 laps to go. The 77 of Bruce Batchelder Sr. now tries to take fourth away from the 71 main. Up here a battle now for second as Dwight Jarvis gets underneath the 85 of Kirby Monteith as we have Todd Saravallo looping the number 31 off turn number 4 down the home stretch. Come your leaders. It's Jack Bateman, the 28 of Dwight Jarvis, Todd Saravallo rejoining the field a lap down. The lead cars coming off of turn 4. Jack Bateman, Dwight Jarvis, now with a strong race car, closing in on the number 47. It's Jack Bateman in the 47. Dwight Jarvis, third now, 7th car lengths back to number 85 of Kirby Monteith, Bruce Batchelder Sr. Peter Daniels, the 71. Now we have a battle for the lead. The number 28 of Dwight Jarvis has saved his tires. He's running stronger than the lead car. The 47 of Jack Bateman trying to protect the lead. The number 94 into the infield. Marty Leary into the infield with mechanical problems. The car's overheating. Your lead car is putting on a battle royal. That's Dwight Jarvis all over the back bumper of the number 47. Dwight Jarvis, the stronger car, trying to get around Jack Bateman. Those two cars in a battle for third. Keep your eyes off of turn number 2. That's Dwight Jarvis, gets underneath the 47. Jack Bateman closes the door. Dwight Jarvis, a stronger race car, goes up high, comes down low. He's all over the back bumper of the number 47. He drifts up high, comes down low again. Here it is. Here's the pass. Dwight Jarvis on the inside of the number 47. He almost loses it. Holy cow, what a battle. Jack Bateman holding on the lead as the number 28 almost lost it off of turn number 2. It's Jack Bateman. Dwight Jarvis now has to cool his tires. He's got one more shot at Jack Bateman. It's Jack Bateman in the 47. Dwight Jarvis, a three-car battle for third as Bruce Batchelder now gets underneath the number 85 of Kirby Monteith. Bruce Batchelder takes over third. Monteith back to fourth as Jack Bateman holds on to the lead. It's Jack Bateman now getting ready to go around the lap car. Number 240 of Pearl Dewey. Off of turn 4 they come. It's 2 to go as Dwight Jarvis has one more shot at the 47 of Jack Bateman. It's Jack Bateman in the 47. Dwight Jarvis is going to try it one more time. He's cooled off his tires. The white flag is out. It's now or never for the number 28. It's Jack Bateman in the 47. Dwight Jarvis right there into 3 and 4. Quarter of a lap to go. The checkers are out. Your winner is Jack Bateman, finishing second. Dwight Jarvis third at 77. Man alive, we had yellow flag-itis, yellow fever, but how about that for a race finish? How about it, race fans? Holy cow, what a battle. Man alive, that was something special. Out comes the courtesy van with all the good people and Jiffy Mart in it. The courtesy van from North Country Auto Rental up in the Miracle Mile. This guy's having a good year and he's making a good year even better. He's looking for a great year, and he's well on his way from a good year to a great year. Getting ready to get his picture taken. Okay, here we go. 20 laps off of turn number 4, and out comes the green. Taking the field into turn number 1 and 2, the number 35 holding on the lead off the point. That's Eric Smith coming up through the inside. Hang on, the sparks fly. Is the number 11X of Wayne Ingalls. Down the home stretch, it's car number 29 running third. Aaron Fellows, McGee Sykes on the outside in the 11. Doug Marsh running fifth in the white number 7 as the 35 slows down, loses several positions. Now back to fifth. Your new leader, the 11X of Wayne Ingalls. Aaron Fellows second as car number 85, Dan Damaris, gets caught up with the wall in the car number 3. Sean Graham loops trying to avoid him. Those are your top 12. Okay, we look for the green off of turn number 4, and out it comes. The green flag flies as the number 11X. Wayne Ingalls takes him off of turn number 2, the leader. Eric Smith goes back to second. Aaron Fellows down low, takes over second from Smith in the number 35 as Doug Marsh now comes down low. We have cars up into the marble. Everybody escapes. We stay under green. Coming out of turn number 2, the 11X and number 5, Russ Davis, takes a hit off of turn number 1. And out comes the yellow. We can already 20 laps. number 11X, Wayne Ingalls, and the number 29, Aaron Fellows, takes the field off of turn number 4. And the number 29 off the outside gets the jump on the restart. And down into turn number 3 and 4 they go. It's Aaron Fellows, car number 29, your leader. Running second, the 11X of Wayne Ingalls, followed by Doug Marsh, Eric Chute, Sandy Gilbert. In the number 27, Mark Pellerin, and the number 20 of Dave Davis. Those are your top 8 cars. Next in line, the 17 of David Anthony. On the outside of Anthony, car number 4 is Larry Riendo, Mike Benson, Dennis Greenwood, Randy Hook, car number 19, Sean Graham. In the number 3 car, the 14 of John Chestnut, car number 34. As we continue the rundown next, that's Scott Chute. Your lead car continues to be the number 29 of Aaron Fellows. It's Aaron Fellows pacing the field down the backstretch in single file fashion. Doug Marsh second. The 11X running third, being challenged by the 50 car of Eric Chute. Wayne Ingalls in the 11X, feeling the pressure from Eric Chute's car number 50. The sparks fly, going down the backstretch. The battle for third. It's Eric Chute now taking over third. The number 11X selling back to the inside groove fourth, but Sandy Gilbert in the number 27 tries to keep him hung out to dry, but the 11X of Wayne Ingalls closes the door on Gilbert. Wayne Ingalls fourth. Sandy Gilbert, the number 27, tries again into 3 and 4. As contact is made between those two cars, the battle continues for fourth. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 cars now in the hunt for fourth position. It's the battle royal for fourth. Sandy Gilbert, Mark Pellerin, the 11X car of Wayne Ingalls, the number 20, Dave Davis, Larry Riendo, Mike Benson, the 17 of David Anthony, and Dennis Greenwood, the number 73. Down the back stretch they go. Your lead cars coming off of turn 4, halfway, 10 down, 10 to go. Halfway. Aaron Fellows continues to try to hold off the number 7 of Doug Marsh. Down the backstretch into 3 and 4 go your leaders. Aaron Fellows, Doug Marsh, the number 50. Eric Chute is third. Then comes Sandy Gilbert, the only lady driver in the ABC Motor Street Stock Division, running a strong fourth. Mark Pellerin in fifth. Dave Davis, a lightning Larry Riendo, now tips the number 4 to the outside. Larry Riendo in the number 4 puts his sights on Dave Davis's number 20. Into turns 1 and 2 they go. Right there, Larry Riendo continues to work the outside grooves. Your leaders come off of turn number 4, going around the lap traffic. The lap traffic, the number 35 of Eric Smith and Phil Hayes, the number 74. Down the backstretch, it's Aaron Fellows in the number 29. Followed by the number 7 of Doug Marsh. It's Aaron Fellows, Doug Marsh, a distance of 15 car lengths. Back to the number 50 of Eric Chute third. Sandy Gilbert in the number 27, running a strong fourth. Mark Pellerin, Larry Riendo next in line. Larry Riendo 6, running 7th. Dave Davis, Mike Benson, number 47, looks for racing room along with Dennis Greenwood in the 73. The two lead cars start to check out on the rest of the field. It's Aaron Fellows, car number 29, Doug Marsh. Then comes Eric Chute, Sandy Gilbert, the number 4 car of Larry Riendo next in line as the 14 lights up the tires, spins into the infield. That's John Chestnut. He keeps the car under power, tries to get out of the grass. Now thinks better. He's going to have to throw it into reverse to try to get it out of the way. Your lead cars going into turn number 3 and 4. The Rabbit Ears are out. 2 to go. Lap traffic. Sean Graham and the number 69 of Ken Thompson. might become a factor down the backstretch. It's the number 29 of Aaron Fellows and the number 7 of Doug Marsh. Lap traffic is becoming a factor off of turn 4. The Sean Graham, car number 3, gets in the way of the number 7. That opens the gates for the number 29 of Aaron Fellows. Aaron Fellows now has plenty of room over your second place car. The number 7 of Doug Marsh. The checkers are out. Your winner is the number 29. Up into the Claremont cushion after the checkers are out is the number 4 car of Larry Riendo. Well, we know who the top 3 are anyhow. Okay, Alan Kowicki remembered by the number 29 of Aaron Fellows. Okay, here's a young man who's been primed for this win for some stretch. Looking for the green. Here they come. There they go. Mike Smith jumps to the early lead on the outside. Dave Arsenault second. The 29 of Scott Patnode back to third. Going to the infield. Hanging on to it. We stay on the greens at 17 of Jim Morgan. The 81 Mass, that's Dave Arsenault. Now trying to work his way around Dave Smith's number 14. Coming off of turn number 4. Dave Arsenault grabs the lead off the outside. Also going around the outside, number 24 taking over second is Todd Patnode. That's Mike Brusso, car number 1 on the outside, taking third from Mike Smith's number 14. Mike Smith gets loosey-goosey, straightens out the 14, now gets challenged for fourth on the outside by Walt Hammond. Down the back stretch they go, the lead cars. That's Dave Arsenault's 81 Mass, feeling the pressure from Todd Patnode's number 24. It's Todd Patnode now putting the pressure on the 81 Mass. Look at the battle now for third. Holy cow, coming out of turn number 4. It's Mike Smith holding on to fourth. Walt Hammond, Brian Baker, the number 11. That's fourth, fifth, and sixth. Your lead car spins out. Holy cow, out comes the yellow. Out comes the yellow. Keep your eyes off of turn number 4 down the home stretch. Man alive, the 81 Mass of Dave Arsenault, while leading, lost the handles. Correct. He got the black flag because he got it for rough riding. Okay, off of turn 4 we come, and out comes the green. Mike Smith, car number 14, as Todd Patnode now goes around, as does Rob Goodenough in the 1 New Hampshire. Off of turn 4 they come. Walt Hammond grabs the lead off the point on the outside. Jim Smith, Bucky Demers almost loses it in front of the field. Gathers it in and holds on for second. Coming off turn number 4, the 14 of Mike Smith. All over the racetrack. Now back to 5th as he gets passed on the outside by the 76 of Peter Daniels. It's Walt Hammond, Bucky Demers, Rob Goodenough, Peter Daniels, your top 4 cars. Mike Smith, Brian Baker. Car number 5, Barry Messer, the number 70 of Bob Rugg, the 12X of Guy Caron. Down the backstretch into 3 and 4. Your leaders now down the home stretch. That's Walt Hammond, Bucky Demers. The 76 of Peter Daniels now goes to the outside. Down the backstretch into 3 and 4. 3-car battle for second. Bucky Demers now starts to get loose. The number 1 New Hampshire of Rob Goodenough tries to get around the 2 top and 2nd and 3rd place car, but it's Peter Daniels in the number 76, working his way to the outside, takes over second. The 84 of Jim Elliott spins off of turn number 3. Your lead cars go around off the outside as Elliott tries to get out of the way. It's Walt Hammond in the number 97, holding on the lead. Peter Daniels, the 26 of Bucky Demers. Now going to the outside, we've got a problem off of turn number 2, and out comes the yellow. Out comes the yellow. Car number 21, Mark Hayward, suspension problem. Off of turns 3 and 4, and out comes the green. Peter Daniels grabs the lead off the outside, following him through on the outside, the 1 New Hampshire of Rob Goodenough. Bucky Demers tries to get underneath the 97, but it has the door slammed on him. Going up pit road with the mechanical problems, the number 5 of Barry Messer. Down the backstretch they go. The 2 lead cars now start to check out on the rest of the field. The battle for 3rd. Walt Hammond, Bucky Demers, Bob Rugg, Brian Baker, Guy Caron, and the 162 of Dave Lescord. Down the backstretch into 3 and 4. The battle for the lead. And look at the number 1 New Hampshire of Rob Goodenough trying to get underneath Peter Daniels. The battle for the lead. Down the backstretch they go. The 76, the 1 New Hampshire, door to door as the 1 New Hampshire breaks loose. Peter Daniels holds on to the lead. Rob Goodenough have to cool off his tires. He got momentarily loose. Back to 3rd. Bucky Demers underneath the 97 of Walt Hammond for 3rd. It's Bucky Demers 3rd. Brian Baker going through on the inside. Hung out to dry. The number 97 of Walt Hammond from 3rd back to 5th. As Guy Caron now tries to get around the 97. The 2 points leaders. Peter Daniels, Rob Goodenough, 1-2, start to stretch out their lead on the rest of the field. Peter Daniels, car number 76, Rob Goodenough in the 1 New Hampshire. It's Rob Goodenough now trying to get down underneath the number 76. He goes into turn number 3. It's Rob Goodenough underneath the 76. It's Peter Daniels, Rob Goodenough, Peter Daniels. It's side by side. Nobody can clear the other. Down the backstretch into 3 and 4. It's now Rob Goodenough, your new leader. Rob Goodenough, your leader. Back to 2nd goes Peter Daniels. It's Rob Goodenough and Peter Daniels. Bucky Demers, 15 car lengths back, running 3rd. Rob Goodenough. Peter Daniels all over the 1 New Hampshire as Rob Goodenough tries to pull away from the 76. We have a problem off of turn number 3 and 4, and out comes the yellow. Out comes the yellow. 10 more laps to go. 30-lap feature event. Rob Goodenough, Peter Daniels speed up coming off of turn number 4. Out comes the green. Peter Daniels off the outside. Rob Goodenough on the inside. They're even Steven going into 3 and 4. Rob Goodenough on the inside. Peter Daniels trying to do it off the outside. Rob Goodenough holds position. Peter Daniels second, followed by Bucky Demers as the 162 of Dave Lesgord gets turned into turn number 2. Down the home stretch comes your lead car as Lesgord fires up the 162. We stay under green. It's Rob Goodenough, Peter Daniels, the number 26 of Bucky Demers running third. Down the backstretch go your leaders. Peter Daniels is far from over. He keeps putting the pressure on to Rob Goodenough. It's Rob Goodenough, Peter Daniels, the number 26 of Bucky Demers. There goes Peter Daniels. He's going to try the 1 New Hampshire on the inside. Rob Goodenough closes the door, now drifts up high. Peter Daniels, and around goes the number 97. Off of turn number 3 and 4. Walt Hammond in the 97. Loops off of turn number 4. Here come your leaders. It's the 1 New Hampshire. Now comes the yellow. Points, also your top 2 cars tonight. Off of turn 4 they come. The green flag flies. Rob Goodenough this time makes it look easier, holds on the lead. Peter Daniels settling in for second, but now Bucky Demers tries to get underneath him, but Daniels comes back, holds on for second. It's Peter Daniels, Bucky Demers, Guy Caron and Brian Baker. Then comes Peter Jarvis, Rob Williams in the 71, Bob Rugg, the 162 of Dave Lesgord, a lap down. Then comes the 9X of Dennis Bergeron. Jim Morgan, the number 17, Jim Elliott, Kevin Brooks in the 42, Matt Austin and the 97 of Walt Hammond. Back to the front, here comes the 1 New Hampshire of Rob Goodenough, completing lap number 27, out of turn 2, down the backstretch. The 1 New Hampshire holding on the lead over Peter Daniels. It's 2 to go. Out come the popsicle stick. 2 to go. Rob Goodenough, Peter Daniels now starting to separate themselves. A battle for third as the 12X tries to get underneath the 26 of Bucky Demers. Bucky Demers closes the door. The white flag. 1 to go. 1 to go. Rob Goodenough, Peter Daniels, Bucky Demers, and the 12X coming off of turn number 4. Your winner is the 1 New Hampshire. Okay, we're going to go on to the next show rather than have the presentations because we're running late. Your winner, second week in a row. Second in points. He didn't do that much for himself with points because the point leader finished second. But your winner from Swansea, New Hampshire. Sponsored by Hamshaw, Francis 73 of Dennis Bell, the 88 of Bob Johnson, Jamie Lanoon the 35, Noel Bergeron in the 96, who will catch the rest on the first yellow. Jack McClay jumps to the early lead as the 16, as the number 29 car of Alan Fellows holds on to second. Mark Blair up to third. Todd Merrill back to fourth in the number 63. On the outside, Kevin Lesgord along with Steve Bly, car number 10. Earl Maxim, the 27 of Ken Morris. Tommy Canfield, car number 15 in the 88. Of Bob Johnson down the home stretch into number turns 1 and 2 they go. Coming on to the lap car of Jimmy Thompson, number 87. It's the 16 car of Jack McClay, feeling pressure from the number 29 of Alan Fellows. Jack McClay, Alan Fellows Mark Blair. Kevin Lesgord now takes fourth as he cuts in front of the number 63 of Todd Merrill, trying to go to the outside of Merrill. It's the number 10 of Steve Bly. Down the home stretch they come. Jack McClay, the number 29, running second of Alan Fellows. Alan Fellows looking for racing room, as is Mark Blair in the number 3. Down into turns number 3 and 4. Out of turn number 4. Jack McClay holding on the lead. Alan Fellows in the number 29 second. Mark Blair third. Kevin Lesgord fourth. Earl Maxim up to fifth in the number 5. Steve Bly finally gets by the 63. Takes over sixth. Todd Merrill back to 7th. Tommy Canfield, Bob Johnson, the number 73X of Dennis Bell rounds out your top 12 cars. Down the home stretch comes your leader. It's Jack McClay in the number 16. Right there, trying to work the inside. That's Alan Fellows, followed by the number 3 car of Mark Blair, Kevin Lesgord fourth, and Earl Maxim. They come around the lap car, the number 115 of John Meany. John Meany, the blue 115, a lap car. As the leaders go around to the outside, John Meany stays to the inside, out of trouble. Next lap car, the number 36 of DeWitt Davis. Down the back stretch they go. The 16 car of Jack McClay holding on the lead as they go around DeWitt Davis. The 29 tries to get underneath the leader. Jack McClay closes the door, holds on the lead. Mark Blair continues to run third. Kevin Lesgord fourth. Earl Maxim fifth. Steve Bly sixth. Tommy Canfield now up to 7th in the number 15 car. Drifts up high as he momentarily locks bumpers with a 63. Car number 27, Ken Morris, up pit side with a mechanical problem. It's Jack McClay, the number 29, your second place car right there. Waiting for a racing mistake from Jack McClay is Alan Fellows. Alan Fellows up high, down low. Jack McClay has him covered. Continues to hold on to the lead. Coming off of turn number 3, 13 laps down, 12 to go. It's halfway. Jack McClay, Alan Fellows. Now it starts to tighten up. 6 cars now battling for the lead. Jack McClay, the number 29 of Alan Fellows second. The number 3, Mark Blair, Earl Maxim, Kevin Lesgord, and the number 10 of Steve Bly. They continue to duke it out. Then comes Tommy Canfield and Bob Johnson, number 88, Dennis Bell, Jamie Lanoux, Noel Bergeron, Todd Merrill, Rocky Branch in the 51, the 18 of Dick Lamont, the 15 of John Meany, car number 36 DeWitt Davis, and the number 115 of John Meany. Your lead cars coming off of turn 4 down the home stretch. Jack McClay trying to hold on to the lead. Alan Fellows trying to take it away from him. Mark Blair right there, the number 3, holding on to the inside groove, now tipping to the outside. That's the 75 of Kevin Lesgord as the number 10 of Steve Bly tries to get underneath the 5 of Earl Maxim, the 115. Gets in the way of Bly, but Bly holds position. Kevin Lesgord continues to try on the outside as we have a battle right here for the lead. Side by side, door handle by door handle. Alan Fellows to the outside of Jack McClay's number 16. Mark Blair, car number 3, now closes in, tries to keep the 29 out. The 29 continues to try to do it the hard way off the outside. Alan Fellows trying to do it the hard way off the outside of Jack McClay. It's Jack McClay, Alan Fellows, Mark Blair, the 5 of Earl Maxim. What a race! Holy cow, off of turn 4 they come. Down the home stretch. Jack McClay inches ahead. Alan Fellows comes back. Now Mark Blair gets underneath the number 29. Here we come off of turn number 4. Alan Fellows hasn't given it up. The number 15 starts to smoke a tire as he has a bent-in fender to the right rear. Off of turn number 2. Jack McClay, Alan Fellows, Mark Blair, Earl Maxim, Steve Bly, Tommy Canfield. Anybody's race. Anybody's race as we go into turn number 1 and 2. Mark Blair right there waiting for something to happen. Alan Fellows continue to try it off the outside. We've got 2 to go. The rabbit ears come out. The rabbit ears come out. Jack McClay, Alan Fellows and the 29 continue to hold second as they come on the lap car of John Meany down the backstretch. Alan Fellows has to settle back in for second off the inside groove. The white flag comes out. 1 to go. 1 to go. Off of turn 2, come your leaders. Down the back stretch they go. Jack McClay tries to wire the field. Coming off of turn 4, the checkers are out. Your winners, Jack McClay. Okay, everybody, please drive home safely. We'll keep our fingers crossed about the weather for the weekend with Big Bertha down there around North Carolina. Enjoy yourself over to New Hampshire Speedway. Remember, no racing this Saturday night here at the Speedway. Our next race here at Claremont Speedway a week from this coming Saturday, July 20th. Our thanks again, once again, to the good people at Jiffy Mart for sponsoring tonight's races. Okay, he too has to go the Alan Kulwicki victory lap. He's never won in this class before, so he's got a real good reason to celebrate. Okay.